Have you ever stopped to think about how much time you might still have once you reach your 70s? As each year passes, those moments become even more valuable. The reality is that your body has already been giving you small, often unnoticed signs that could hint at how much longer you may live. While some individuals in their 70s continue to feel vibrant, mentally sharp, and physically strong, others begin to experience a noticeable slowdown, battling constant fatigue and facing various health challenges. The key difference between these two groups often comes down to certain crucial indicators, signs that are incredibly telling and may offer a preview of what lies ahead. In this video, we're going to share with you 7 science-backed signs that can help predict your longevity after age 70. These aren't simply guesses or old wives' tales. They are grounded in real evidence gathered by medical professionals and researchers who have studied people who live long, healthy lives. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll be able to identify these signs within yourself, and more importantly, you'll learn exactly what steps you can take to boost your chances of living longer while enjoying better health. Before we dive in, I would be extremely grateful if you could like this video. It helps me continue bringing you valuable information. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I strongly encourage you to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our future videos. And if you find this video helpful, please comment 1 below. If you don't, feel free to comment 0 so I can improve. Now, let's begin. 1. Walking speed. Your walking pace after you turn 70 is one of the clearest signs of how well your body is aging and how many more years you might enjoy good health. Most people tend to think about things like genetics, diet, or family medical history when considering longevity. But something as simple as the speed at which you walk can reveal surprising information about your overall health and ability to withstand the effects of aging. Numerous studies have repeatedly shown that seniors who are able to maintain a consistent, moderate to fast walking speed typically outlive those whose pace significantly slows with age. Walking speed is about more than just getting from one place to another. It reflects the condition of your muscles, the health of your joints, the endurance of your heart and lungs, and even the sharpness of your mind. In simple terms, how fast you move is directly connected to how well your body is managing the aging process. If you still walk at a steady and strong pace, it shows that your muscles are capable of supporting your weight properly, your joints are staying flexible, and your cardiovascular system is still delivering enough oxygen to energize your body. On the flip side, if your walking speed has decreased noticeably, it could be an early indicator of hidden health problems such as muscle weakness, poor circulation, stiff joints, or even neurological conditions like early-stage dementia or Parkinson's disease. When your legs lose strength, your whole body becomes less stable, increasing your risk of falls, limiting your activity, and speeding up the aging process. Less movement leads to weaker muscles, creating a harmful cycle that reduces independence. Picture 2 men, Joel and Frank, both 75 years old. Joel takes a brisk walk every morning, moving confidently with an upright posture and steady steps. He rarely feels tired, and walking feels natural for him. Frank, however, has gradually slowed down over the past few years. His steps are shorter, his walking pace is irregular, and even short distances sometimes leave him out of breath. He avoids stairs when possible, takes frequent breaks, and occasionally feels unsteady. Joel's walking speed shows that his body is still functioning well, while Frank's slowdown could be a sign of declining health. The positive news is that you can actually work on improving your walking speed. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Take it as a wake-up call. Start adding more movement into your daily routine, even if it's just short walks around your home or neighborhood. Strengthening exercises, balance training, and flexibility routines can help you maintain mobility and avoid falls. Small efforts, like choosing stairs instead of elevators, stretching often, and doing simple leg workouts, can make a huge difference in keeping your steps steady and strong. Remember, walking speed isn't just about how fast you get somewhere. It's a true measure of your overall vitality. By making even small changes, you can keep your strength, independence, and active lifestyle well into your later years. 2. Grip strength. The strength of your grip after turning 70 is one of the most underrated but extremely powerful signs of your overall health, lifespan, and quality of life. Many people place all their attention on diet, exercise, or family history, but few realize that something as simple as the firmness of your handshake can provide critical information about how resilient your body truly is. Scientific studies have consistently shown that grip strength is closely connected to muscle mass, circulation, and the proper functioning of the nervous system, all essential components for maintaining independence as you grow older. A strong and stable grip is a sign that your muscles are still in good condition, your nervous system is working efficiently, and your vitality remains intact. On the other hand, if your grip has noticeably weakened, it could be an early warning sign of frailty, loss of muscle mass, and a greater risk of developing chronic health problems such as heart disease and reduced mobility. If you've started to struggle with daily tasks like opening jars, carrying grocery bags, or holding on to heavier objects, this may indicate that your muscles are beginning to weaken, which could speed up the aging process and reduce your ability to stay independent. Let's look at two men, Robert and Walter, both 78 years old. Robert has always led an active lifestyle. He regularly lifts light weights, takes daily walks, and participates in activities that keep his muscles strong. His handshake is still firm, and he never has trouble with tasks like opening a water bottle or carrying household items. This continued strength allows him to stay independent, active, and confident in his physical abilities. Walter, however, began to notice small changes in his grip over the last few years. At first, he brushed off the difficulty he had with opening jars or holding heavier objects as just a normal part of aging. But what he didn't realize was that his weakening grip could be a sign of deeper health concerns. A weakening grip is often one of the earliest warning signs of muscle loss. If ignored, it can progress into frailty, a higher risk of falls, and even a shorter lifespan. What many older adults don't realize is that when your grip starts to weaken, it's usually a sign that other muscle groups are also losing strength. The more strength you lose, the harder it becomes to stay mobile, independent, and able to protect yourself from injuries. The good news is that muscle loss isn't permanent. No matter your age, you can take steps to rebuild and preserve your strength. Simple exercises incorporated into your daily life can make a big difference. Squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, doing wrist curls, or carrying light weights are all effective ways to improve your grip and keep your muscles active. Everyday activities like gardening, yoga, or even regular household chores that require lifting or holding objects can also help maintain grip strength. The key is consistency. Small efforts, repeated over time, lead to meaningful improvements. Take a moment to check your grip strength right now. Does your handshake still feel as firm as it did a few years ago? Are daily tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries starting to feel harder? If so, don't ignore these signs. Your grip strength today could very well determine how much independence, mobility, and quality of life you'll enjoy in the coming years. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, comment the number 2 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you so much for your time. 3. Your ability to stand on one leg. Your ability to stand on one leg after turning 70 is surprisingly one of the strongest indicators of both longevity and overall health. While most people link aging to strength, flexibility, or endurance, balance plays just as important a role in preserving independence and avoiding serious health problems. Research has found that people who can stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds tend to live longer and lead healthier lives. In contrast, those who struggle with balance are more likely to suffer from falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline. Balance isn't just about staying on your feet. It represents the coordination between your muscles, nervous system, and brain. As we age, changes in muscle strength, joint flexibility, and even inner ear function can contribute to poorer balance. However, lifestyle choices make a major difference. A sedentary lifestyle, weak core muscles, and certain medications can make staying steady much harder. The good news is that balance, like any other skill, can be improved with practice. Consider Carol and Nancy, two women in their early 70s. Carol has always prioritized her physical well-being, making balance exercises part of her daily routine. She walks regularly, practices yoga, and does activities that challenge her coordination. When she lifts one foot off the ground, she holds her position calmly and steadily. This balance shows that her muscles, reflexes, and nervous system are still functioning well. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately feels unsteady and has to grab a chair for support. She assumes this is just a normal part of aging, but in reality, it's a sign of underlying issues. Poor balance can indicate weakened muscles, slower reflexes, or even cognitive decline, all of which dramatically increase the risk of falling. For older adults, even one fall can lead to lasting mobility problems, hospitalization, and loss of independence. If you've noticed yourself feeling less steady, stumbling when turning, or leaning on walls and furniture for support, it's time to take action. The good news is balance can be improved with simple daily exercises. Try standing on one leg for 10 to 15 seconds, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing gentle activities like Tai Chi or yoga. These small habits will strengthen your muscles, enhance coordination, and even boost brain function. Want to try it right now? Stand up, lift one foot, and see if you can hold the position for 10 seconds without losing balance. If you struggle, don't be discouraged, but don't ignore it either. The sooner you start working on your balance, the more confident and independent you'll stay for years to come. 4. Your sleeping patterns. Your sleep patterns after age 70 are directly linked to your health and how long you may live. Sleep is more than just rest. It's the body's time to heal, repair damaged cells, regulate hormones, boost the immune system, and support brain health. Studies consistently show that older adults who maintain regular high-quality sleep tend to live longer and stay healthier. On the flip side, poor sleep habits, like waking up frequently during the night, trouble falling asleep, or simply not sleeping enough, are tied to higher risks of memory loss, heart disease, weak immunity, and even shortened lifespan. Sleep plays a vital role in clearing toxins from the brain, improving memory, and keeping emotions balanced. When your sleep quality suffers, it can lead to constant fatigue, mood swings, slower reflexes, and greater vulnerability to illness, all of which contribute to faster aging. Think about Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has followed a steady sleep routine for years. He goes to bed at the same time every night, gets about 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep, and wakes up feeling refreshed and energized. His body functions on a natural rhythm, allowing both his organs and brain to work optimally. As a result, he remains physically active, mentally sharp, and full of energy throughout the day. Bill, on the other hand, struggles with sleep. He often tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and sometimes barely gets 5 hours of rest. Over time, these poor sleep patterns take a toll. He experiences brain fog, mood swings, daytime fatigue, fluctuating blood pressure, a weaker immune system, and even slower reflexes. At first, he thought these were just normal signs of aging, but they are actually red flags caused by poor sleep quality. If you find yourself waking up frequently, struggling to fall asleep, or feeling tired even after what seems like a full night's sleep, it's crucial to address it. Poor sleep can result from stress, diet, a sedentary lifestyle, or medical conditions like sleep apnea. The good news is you can improve it. Small changes like limiting screen time before bed, creating a relaxing nighttime routine, and getting sunlight exposure in the morning can help regulate your sleep cycle. Avoiding heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol before bedtime can also prevent sleep disruptions, while keeping your bedroom cool and dark can create a better sleep environment. Remember, sleep isn't just downtime. It's when your body restores and heals. If your sleep has changed over the years and you often wake up feeling sluggish, now is the time to take action. Your future health depends on how well you rest today. If you're still here watching and learning, comment the number 3 below to let me know you're still with me. I truly appreciate your time. 5. Your appetite and eating habits. After the age of 70, your appetite and eating patterns become some of the clearest indicators of your overall health, longevity, and vitality. The way you nourish your body directly influences your energy levels, immune system, muscle strength, and even your brain health. A steady and well-balanced diet helps you remain strong, independent, and mentally alert, while a declining appetite or irregular eating can be a warning sign of hidden health problems. Many older adults believe that losing their appetite is simply part of getting older, but in reality, it may signal deeper issues such as vitamin and mineral deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, digestive disorders, or even early signs of cognitive decline. Without proper nutrition, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue to meet its energy needs, leading to frailty, increased risk of falling, and a weakened immune system. Over time, poor eating habits accelerate the aging process and reduce your quality of life. Consider Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret has always had a healthy relationship with food and continues to prepare and enjoy well-balanced meals. She includes fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains in her daily diet, ensuring her body gets all the essential nutrients. She looks forward to meals, maintains a healthy weight, and feels energized throughout the day. Thanks to her consistent nutrition, Margaret preserves her muscle mass, keeps her metabolism stable, and supports her brain health, allowing her to stay active and independent. Susan, however, has experienced a noticeable drop in her appetite over the past year. She often skips meals, rarely feels hungry, and ends up relying on processed snacks with little nutritional value. Without realizing it, she has lost weight unintentionally and frequently feels tired. What she doesn't recognize is that this loss of appetite is more than just an inconvenience. It's a serious sign that her body is not absorbing the nutrients it needs. Over time, this can lead to weaker bones, a slower metabolism, and an increased risk of illness or injury. If you've noticed changes in your appetite, such as feeling full quickly, losing interest in food, or unexplained weight loss, it's essential to take action. Eating well after 70 is not just about satisfying hunger. It's about fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to stay strong and resilient. Focus on nutrient-rich foods like lean proteins, fiber-packed vegetables, healthy fats, and whole grains. Stay hydrated, as dehydration can also reduce your appetite. If eating has become difficult or less enjoyable, try making meals more social by sharing them with family or friends, experimenting with new recipes, or adjusting portion sizes to suit your current needs. Most importantly, listen to your body. If you notice a significant drop in appetite or unintentional weight loss, consult a healthcare provider to rule out any underlying issues. The way you eat today will directly shape how strong, independent, and active you remain in the years ahead. 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you manage stress after turning 70 plays a vital role in your health, longevity, and overall quality of life. Stress isn't just an emotional struggle. It has powerful physical effects on the body, affecting everything from immune defenses to heart health. Chronic stress weakens your immune system, making you more prone to infections and illness. It raises your risk for high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke, and speeds up aging by fueling inflammation and damaging cells. Research has found that older adults who effectively handle stress tend to age more gracefully, preserve sharper mental function, and enjoy a higher quality of life. On the other hand, those who have difficulty coping with stress often experience a noticeable decline in both mental and physical well-being, leading to a shorter, less fulfilling life. The way you respond to stress can determine whether you continue to thrive or fall into a cycle of worry, tension, and deteriorating health. Take John and Richard, both 76 years old. John has learned to approach stressful situations calmly. Whether dealing with unexpected medical bills, family disagreements, or personal challenges, he takes a deep breath, steps back, and assesses the situation carefully. He practices healthy stress relief habits like walking, mindfulness, and staying socially connected with loved ones. Most importantly, he focuses on what he can control rather than stressing about what is beyond his reach. As a result, his blood pressure stays stable, he sleeps well, and he maintains emotional balance. Richard, however, struggles to manage stress. Even small problems feel overwhelming to him, and he constantly replays negative situations in his mind. He loses sleep over minor setbacks, feels anxious much of the time, and is often frustrated. Over time, the constant stress begins to take a toll. His blood pressure rises, his sleep worsens, and he feels fatigued. The emotional burden starts affecting his physical health, weakening his immune system and leaving him more vulnerable to illness. The positive news is that stress management is a skill you can develop at any stage of life. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, journaling, and regular physical activity help lower stress and promote calmness. Social support is also vital. Staying connected with friends and family provides perspective and emotional relief. Engaging in hobbies, laughing, or even enjoying daily walks can significantly lower stress levels. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or frustrated often, it's time to take proactive steps. Learning how to handle stress in a healthier way not only improves your emotional well-being, but also protects your heart, immune system, and overall longevity. The way you handle life's challenges today will directly impact how well you continue to thrive in the years ahead. If you're still here and find these lessons helpful, comment the number 4 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Your social connections. After age 70, the strength of your social connections becomes one of the most important predictors of your health, longevity, and emotional well-being. Decades of studies have confirmed that maintaining close relationships, whether through friendships, family ties, or community involvement, can significantly extend your life and enhance its quality. On the flip side, loneliness and social isolation are strongly linked to higher risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Humans are social beings by nature, and as we grow older, having meaningful connections becomes even more critical to maintaining both physical and mental health. Interacting with others stimulates your brain, helps lower stress levels, and provides emotional comfort that helps you better handle the challenges of aging. Loneliness, however, can result in chronic stress, which weakens your immune system and speeds up the aging process. Take the example of Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has always made it a priority to stay socially active. She frequently calls old friends, attends her weekly book club meetings, and is an active volunteer at her local community center. She often visits her grandchildren, shares meals and laughter with her neighbors, and takes comfort in knowing she has people who genuinely care about her. These connections give her purpose, keeping her active, engaged, and enthusiastic about life. Barbara, in contrast, has slowly withdrawn from social activities over the years. After losing her husband, she found it hard to reconnect with others and now spends most of her time alone. Many of her old friendships have faded due to a lack of contact, and although her children and grandchildren care deeply for her, she often avoids reaching out, worried about becoming a burden. As time passes, her feelings of isolation grow, leading to a decline in her mood and, gradually, her physical health as well. What Barbara doesn't realize is that loneliness isn't just an emotional state. It has serious, lasting effects on overall health. If you notice yourself spending more and more time alone, avoiding social situations, or hesitating to call loved ones, it may be time to make a change. Staying socially connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. It's about meaningful interactions, not quantity. Simple but intentional actions like reconnecting with an old friend, joining a hobby group, volunteering, or simply making it a habit to check in with family members can have a huge impact. Even one heartfelt conversation can nourish your emotional health and uplift your spirit. The relationships you nurture today will not only bring you joy and companionship, but will also help you live longer and healthier. Social connection is not a luxury. It's a necessity for your mind and body. So take the first step. Make that phone call, attend a gathering, or reach out to someone who might need companionship as much as you do. Your future self will be grateful. Healthy aging is not just about counting the years. It's about making those years count. How you move, eat, sleep, manage stress, and connect with others all work together to shape your longevity and the quality of the life you lead. A strong grip, a steady walking pace, good balance, and restful sleep are all signs of a body that is still thriving. Proper nutrition and effective stress management help you stay strong, resilient, and full of life. Equally important are the social bonds you build. They bring happiness, meaning, and, surprisingly, better physical health. The best part is, it's never too late to make changes. Small, consistent efforts like walking more often, eating nourishing foods, reducing stress, and staying socially active can dramatically affect how you age. Your future depends on the choices you make today. Take that first step. Embrace the power of small improvements and live the years ahead with strength, confidence, and purpose. Aging doesn't have to be about decline. It can be about growth, wisdom, and vitality. Your future isn't fixed, it's shaped by what you choose to do starting today. Every moment still matters, and so do you. Choose to live fully because the best may still be ahead.